The Happy MineCrafter, a guide to sustainable living in your own backyard in Minecraft. Hosted by JDMac020. Created and developed by Jonathan MacGregor. And now, let's go to the show. Oh, hello there, Happy Watcher. Welcome back to the estate. And we are here today to finish our little sustainable fishing pond, because we all know it's definitely more preferable to get your fish from your own backyard than it is to destroy the tuna swarms in the ocean. Am I right? Am I right? You know I'm right. So, let's get started here today. We're going to make a fairly simple deck. We don't need anything crazy. So we're going to be very careful. We did prepare some stuff. We're going to focus on some birchwood supports and dark oak for the decking and the stairs. That cave noise just went off. That's interesting. I don't understand that, but we're going to looks like a flower there for a moment, but we're just going to run with it because that's what we do here at the estate. That's how the Happy MineCrafter rolls. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our birch and not do anything with it yet. I am definitely on the fly here, Happy Watcher. We are going to be testing this out just a little bit. So, we're going to start, I think, a little bit back here and plant this here. Blueprints are not necessarily how we want to play this. You may think they're necessary as you go through life, but they're not really necessary. You can do a lot of things without forethought that others may say that you need to think ahead for. And that's about all I've got to say about blueprints. So we're not using them. There is no plan to this. We are just laying things out, essentially how we feel. And the big thing is symmetry. Thousands and thousands of years, we've tried to focus on symmetrical things. They figured out in ancient Greece that symmetry is what makes beauty, and we, by golly, are going to have an absolutely beautiful little deck. So the key thing here, Happy Watcher, is that we are, like I mentioned, we're focused on some symmetry, and we're gonna let the lake kind of speak for itself. We are definitely sneaking up on the lake a little bit, but for the most part, we are forgot how deep that was, didn't you, Watchers? And we're just gonna kind of hover along and kind of swim. This is a little bit dangerous. This is not so much your amateur project. Simply because you do have to tread water and place slabs. And I do want to mention that all the wood here on the estate is sustainably harvested. We don't always speak the best English, but that's okay, because words really don't factor into the destruction of the environment. So we can use as many as we need to get it right. And little bit further, I think. When we do cut down, we do a lot of our building here. Let me backtrack. We do a lot of our building in dark oak here at the estate because that's simply where most of the trees around here are dark oak. And rather than focus on some of the rarer types of wood, we're going to focus on what's plentiful and use that. And not only are we focusing on what's already available, we are taking that to the next level by replanting. We take down a tree, we make sure that without fail we replant the tree essentially in the same place that we cut it down from. I mean, that's just common sense, isn't it? So here we go. We're doing our best here, folks, to kind of do a little tiny platform and not worry quite so much about big. I mean, we've got this kind of big space here. We might be able to put like a barbecue or some tables. And then you come up here, and this is really where your fishing is going to happen. Except I think we might want to go one more level here, watchers. What do you think about that? Let's go up one more level and take it a little bit crazy, because everybody likes to go a little crazy sometimes. Not all the time, watchers. I think being moderate is an important part of sustainability. Oh my goodness, do you see that? Do you see that we missed part of... Ooh, that upsets me. We're going to have to fix that before we get underway here, happy watchers. Because that's making me a little unhappy there, that we were not thorough in our project. But anyway, as I was saying, moderation. It's important to be taking things easy, not really going crazy with anything. It's just not a good idea to take anything too much to excess. For instance, we could keep going here, but I think it's pretty nice. I think we got a good setup here. So we're gonna lay some safety measures next, because safety first. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and plant some, how do you say, some fencing in here. And did we bring the torches along? Yes, we definitely did. I think we're done with those for the moment. You always want to make sure you have the proper lighting for anywhere that you will be enjoying nature in Minecraft. It's just how you've got to be. You've got to be very careful in Minecraft. And I don't think I need to tell any of you happy watchers that this is how it's got to be. Can we plant? Yes, perfect. As I said, this is completely based on all our experience here at the estate. I didn't plan any of this out. That would be a little bit silly, in my opinion. I don't think we really need to go and do a lot of planning. As you can see, sometimes that will come back to haunt you. Hurry up here and get everything lit appropriately before nightfall comes too much. And that's a slight fall. I'm not... Yeah, I suppose that's a good idea. Looks good. Symmetry. Remember what I said about symmetry. It's very important for the beauty of your project, if nothing else. And we'll put some torches there. And that is the basic layout of a very... standing too close to that. It's a pretty nice layout, I think. Let's see if we can plant one stair here. It's okay to fumble around a bit. You just don't want to do that when there's any kind of dangerous, potentially explosive situation happening. So I think we might just have it here, folks. Happy watching. I happen to like this deck, so let's take a good look at it. Let's step back, see it in the darkness. We've got this nice approach, and then we come up here, our main area. Like I said, maybe we'll set up some barbecues and maybe a table or two. You can see our nice waterfall, and then we come up here, and we can fish from out here. Interesting. And or come out here and fish off the dock. Dock. This is more impressive than any dock. This is a deck. Let's not be silly. The only thing that remains, and we're gonna do a couple of things here because this is getting a little crazy, is we need to make sure the stability of the structure is sound. So we are gonna have to come out here and dive under the water a little bit and make sure this corner, okay, slab, so it's not going to work very well. You need to make sure it runs all the way down and come over to this corner. We'll have to shore that up a little bit. It's not going to be too complicated. Step back. Can't get too close. You can't sit in the cube into the block that you're trying to place. It's just not how things work here in Minecraft. And you can just axe that if you have a problem. That's going to be acceptable. And that leaves us with 5 to go. And we want to come out. There really isn't a middle here. We may actually need more birch to properly support this, happy watcher. Let's take a look here, see what we can do. Yeah, we're gonna need maybe 5 more. And always collect your saplings, because that's how you help. You can just plant later and go instead of having to wait for the sapling. Alright, since we've got the wood now anyway, we're not gonna wait till morning. We're just gonna go ahead and make this happen right now. Two unexpected ones over there. So we're going to have to find an unsuspecting birch tree, and we're going to cut it down. And here we go. You see the bare spot where the tree used to be. Remember how we gathered those saplings? Now all we have to do, plant and go. No waiting around. Now the next thing we're going to do here is this running water. This is just not acceptable. There we go. Perfect. So let's take a look at our beautiful deck now that it is finally complete. Oh my, yes, I think that works out quite nicely. Nice contrast with the birch and the dark oak. It's a little funky looking, but there's nothing wrong with funky, happy watchers. A little different is not bad. So now I think it's time to leave. And there you have it. Happy watcher, you've created, well, with us, a sustainably sourced, absolutely gorgeous deck of dark oak and birch, well lit to keep away all the creepy crawlies, and I mentioned sustainably sourced. So now you can build your own fishing deck in a pond of your own creation and replant the trees while you're at it. Now, next time, I think it'll be a surprise what we get up to. We might explore some cooking. Some nice, healthy, organic cooking that you can grow sustainably in your own backyard. So, until next time, happy Minecrafting. Our very special thanks to Mojang, Open Broadcast Software, and Windows Live Movie Maker, all for providing the software necessary to bring you this program. This episode has been brought to you by the Happy MineCrafter and watchers like you. Please like and/or subscribe to show your support to your probably not local channel.